Takže ahoj, já vás vítám u dnešního streamu ze hry LA Noire a no, jsou dobře by the way. Ale I hope so. Já doufám, že jo, takže snad to vyslovuju výborně. A budeme pokračovat, jsme minule skončili, jinak ahoj Niky. Co je mravnostní? To je oddělení policie v Americe, které vlastně vyšetřuje případy, nevyšetřuje vraždy, ale vyšetřuje prostě známější a slavnější lidi a zároveň jako drogy a tady si věci prostě, tady ty věci kolem mravnosti. Není to spojený, není to vraždy, jsou to prostě mravy, no, si víš co. Koukej a uvidíš, vlastně, jsou to vlastně drogy, no. Teď jsme řešili morfium, teďka jsme měli řešit trávu, pokud tak dobře vím. Mravností v zajetí marihuany, takže ano, budeme řešit marihuanu. Drogy, jupí, konečně se dostali na drogy. Jo. Drogy jsou super, drogy jsou boží, jen mým hrdle, jen mým zbožím. Jinak by the way, jsme v půlce té hry, bych chtěl podotknout. Zajetí marihuany. Čau, kote.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Ahoj, kolte, vítej. Kolik byl stream? Už byly 3 streamy. Byly 3, myslím, stream. Kdyby další Minecraft. Hala, až se jim bude chtít. Kudy ven? Ne, tudy ne. Briefing room, čau. Čau, už cestu znám. Ne, neznám. Sakra, já nevím kudy ven z tady toho baráku. A tady se... Exit, děkuju. Exit, děkuju. A už to naše východ. Ahoj Zuzi, vítej. Niky, už byly 3 streamy. Vlastně byli jsme normální policajt. Pak jsme byli... Co to bylo za oddělení? No... Si nemusí, mám jenom kašel.
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides
By the way, nainstalovat české titulky bylo fakt náročný.
The fire brigade come and put it out. Couple hours later, she does it again. Phones up. Look out!
Hops. Takže 3 až 5 hodin si to hrál? Ne, jakoby jeden stream má tak 3 až 5 hodin. Takže mám tak 15 hodin, no dobře míň. Mám za sebou, nevím, 4, 5, takže takových 12-13 hodin mám za sebou. A jsem v půlce té hry. Jo, teprve v půlce.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
Jo, vzadu.
Freddy, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative? Tell us about the reefer, Freddy.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana.
Tak to bych nezvládla úplně v pohodě.
They bring in 50
Jak se máš, Zuzi? Já jsem tě zdravil.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddy?
Get stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddy.
The guy at the house is a spick who goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Now be careful. He likes guns. Now do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddy. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Easy.
Let's go
Čau
visit
sami,
this
jak pak
cruise
se
character.
máš?
50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
Asi bych nekomentoval to otevírání dveří. Můžu sprintovat? Ne, tak nemůžu. Tak pojď, jedem. To jsme Roy, myslím. Ale fajn, co ty? Ale jde to dneska fajný den.
Sure. A hophead like Freddy would raffle his sister for his next score.
Aha, nice, dobrý. Takže náš práskač je feťák. Práskač dealeru je feťák, nice. To je fajn, to je rozhodně. Počkej, kouknu, kde to je, když to bude blízko. Ahoj, Páku, vítej. Tak, na tohle vám těžce mrdám. Nepojedu na druhou stranu mapy, jenom kvůli vedlejšáku. Jsou nějaký hranice, pokud to na nich hned... To je jak pro mě nevýhoda té hry, že nám to prostě dá vedlejšák, který na druhém konci mapy. Což vám je celkem k ničemu, že jo. Na momentě se dívám na Ironmana 2, protože to už jsi dostal tam, jo. To se tam jak dostal? Takhle rychle. A co party, jak jsi slavil? Hele jo, dobrý to bylo, dobrý. Byl jsem v hospodě. Jsem z brigády šel hnedka do hospody. Pak jsme byli u kámošky na bytě, bylo to fajn. Ale skipl jsem tu agentku, jo, to nemusíš koukat. Čekám quick tady event. Jak sakra víš, že jsme policajti? Zítra nemusím do školy, takže to je celkem blbý, protože si budu dopisat asi 5 testů v úterý, tak to je unlucky. Nebo dubbing, tak jsem na to sral, to chápu. Ten pohled, že... Nepotřebuji pomoct. To zvládneš, Niky, ne? Asi úplně v pohodě.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
Možná jsem je neměl zabíjet. Ahoj, Aniko, nová profilovka, koukám.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
Tak sorry, co jsem měl dělat, ty vole. Nechat se zajebkat. Myslím, že bude nejlepší to vyřešit po svém. Tak jo, takže zase půjdu možná se stejně potom, ok. Užívej. To oblek tě určitě prozradil. Ne každý polda se chodí. Já můžu klepat, hehe. Zajímavé, tak počkej. Padající žena, morská pana, tráva, oko, lítající. OK. Trošku na fetu. To je tematické XD. Ta profilovka to vypadá jak ten vřízkot. Pivo!
Don't think this is anything.
You like pivo? A pozor, něco důležitýho. Jo.
Is this a drug or Village
Masanko.
Borneo. Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Masankai. Masankai, dobře. Ok, můžeme tam Masankai. Parnell South Comp... Ok, už vím, kam budeme volat. To je tematický, jo, to je... To určitě nebude o tom, že to v tom prodávají. Jsem úplně nechtěl tohle. 100% to prodávají v tady tom. A revolverem po nás nestříleli. Ano. Dobře, náboje nám nepomůžou. Třeba si odkomají ty posraný zbraně. Vím, že mám volat to centrále, aby mi řekli, kde ten obchod je. A je to další místo, kam pojedeme prohledávat. Nechce se když už někdo podívat do těch blbých to. Je noviny. Obchod Century Hollywood. Nejvyšší standard quality, konzervána, polévka, Mindstone, hlavní nabídka to týdne. Nebude si, jde se prochovat za $1.
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
Tady se něco nehledá? Ne. Já bych si ten revolver aspoň prohlídla s rukavice a potom to dát na otisky, pokud to někdo držel, pak si kdo to je. Toto je hra v roce 1946-47, tak nějak, a v té době ještě neměli tak propracovaný jako otisky prstů a podobně. A já můžu do kůlny. No, OK.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Co tam není? Víc už nemůžem. Tady někde musí být ty drogy. Já jsem select, ty vole.
Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Držu dobu, nebo ti taky fláknu. Češtinu si stáhl, či tam je na výběr? Stáhnu. Titulky stáhnu, jsem to, Martine. A že to musí zapnout v němčině, aby se tam šla čeština. Oh la la. Čau, Slendře. Víme, jestli tady ještě něco bude. Tady tu nic není. Já vím, že to, ale tady může být nějaký důkaz, tady je důležitý projít. Já ho nechci mysnout. Ne, nic tu není, dobrý. Jak se vede? Hele, fajn, to co ty, jak se daří tobě? Tady nic není teda.
Incidental.
Fakt to, jak tvůj život, hochu.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Okay.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
Okay. Jak se jmenuje ten cápek? Abych věděl to jméno. To není jméno. EJ, ok, pamatuju si jméno EJ. Nějaké takový nepravidelný, ale všechno EJ z Tijuany. Je náš člověk. Ale je to nejvíc a nejčastěji. Ok. Pamatuju si prostě jméno EJ.
You hungry or something, Phelps?
Hledám tu trávu. No jo.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Zrovna za.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Mňam. Člověk se lekne i klamnu v krabice, co potom vyděsí tě obří pavouk. Ano, vyděsí. Má jedna věc, jestli bych to řekl jenom tu druhou. Jestli bych našel taky tu trávu, nebo ne? Jo, našel, dobrý. Zvolíme se. To je dostal achievement, lol. Tady dobroš. Tady nic. Tak jo, máme asi víc míst, kam se můžeme vydat. Ještě to tak nějak pročekuju rychlosti. Ale asi nic zajímavého. Pro nás jsme našli všechno důležitý. Čo máš teraz za prípad? Parnelové polévky, anebo tak parnelové polévky. Teďka mám případ těch dealerů trávy. To by teď každý chtěl. Co by každý chtěl, tolik trávy? Čiže nemám si ještě promluvit s koronerem? Počkej, ještě koroner. Měl prohlídnout si tělo. To takový, jo, určitě jsem vynechal prohlédnout těla. Ne? Tak ten druhý bude důležitý. No jasně jsem si neprohlídl těla, jsem debil. Nic zajímavýho. Nějaký tetování gangu by to chtěl zjistit, jestli nemá na ruce. Ne, nic, je to jenom špína. Čau lemurku. Tak, co na druhé ruce? Taky nic. Co mám ve výkapse? A pozor. Juan Garcia Cruz. Čau Toby, proč je dnes Valorant? Dneska není Valorant, Tobíku.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Tak, jasný. Dobrý, zášel tu nemáš. Na pány, já si myslel. Ten týpek vykračoval víc, jak by měl.
$1. Thought they took these things out of circulation.
Jde otočit? Nejde si s ním hodit? Ne. Máš ještě uložený tvůj starý skin? Mám, proč? Ten vykrvácá víc, jak by měl. Jeho mamka to musí zase vytírat. To bude utírat nějaký pochůzkář. Už máme hotovo. Co myslíte, koroner? Jo, dobře, tak vy nemáte nic, chápu. Brokovince může. Prostě nemůžu vzít ty zbraně od nich. A dají se na jeden stream? Ne. Jdu se dívat na Thank You Missed in Halloween 5, papa. Užívej. Nechápu, jak to může být zábavnější než hrát tuhle hru, ale dobře.
Crowther says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is
Kámo,
one
ty jsi debil.
hot-tempered son of a bitch.
No, tak to určitě. Bude na druhém konci města, o co? A mám pravdu. Na to mám pracám. Ačkej, tak ho nechci nabourat, hned to přečtu Niky. Ono, pokud se tu hru nehraješ, tak to je nudný, ale teď mě to začíná bavit, to jsem rád. Ano, chápu Niky. Ty vidíš drogy a začíná tě to bavit. Chápu. Ty tak se dívat na 50 různých trailerů z Marvelu. Taky by to bavilo, ani ne. Když se koukne na 50 různých filmů z Marvelu.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
OK. Dobrý večer, madam. Trochu tady rychle prolezu. Pak půjdu za váma, slečno.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
Paní trošku podezřela. Ahoj, Endermaj, vítej.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Drž hubu, nebo ti ustřelím.
Rest, Roy.
Na sebe, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Follow me, gentlemen. Whatever.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Už tam vykračuje, to je strašný.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
August. Hledám je. Jacob, ne, Levis, Marco, LD. Cameron, Rafael Vasquez, Augusto Martinez, Alejandro Meduza, se poklepu na všechny a budu doufat, že něco z toho klapne. Nevíte tam nějaký povědomý jméno, čete? Dobrý, to nebude. No fixed address. Ne? Ne?
This is familiar.
Ah,
52 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
našli jsme to. Easy. Takže. Easy, našli jsme to. Jako, no, ty typci musí mít strach jen z těch žen, co tam jsou, a ne z toho, že hrají nějaký typečky s trávou, ne asi. Ty ženský pěpky
The
creepy.
factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Ne,
You must suspect someone, Mr. Parnell.
jsem posral.
Are you sure it isn't someone who stole some of my labels? That would be pretty easy to do.
To jsem posral.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what
Tyga
kind of
keca.
trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production.
Easy.
It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts.
No, asi vyděláme na
You saw
válečník, no.
Uncle Sam, 5 million cans of minestrone.
Blbý, viď? Když strýček sem už neválčí.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
Nemůžeš dokázat, že lžeš?
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay.
Nevím, proto to je dělaný v Austrálii. Protože to jakoby od Rockstaru, co si udělali GTAčko, ale od jejich australský pobočky.
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
You're being by a dope ring, Parnell, and you're happy to sit here and let it happen.
You want my help? I said I'd help. You want to call me names? You can go fuck yourself.
Jsem posral. A 2 za 4 to jde.
Take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
Dobrý, mě to zajímalo. Dobrý. Chápu. Dobrý, jsou umění nebo slátina ve všech barev? Obojí. Pojďte, pane, ukažte nám vaši výrobu. To nemůžu, to si odemknout. Dělej.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Drogy.
Fascinating.
Musíme najít ty drogy. Tady je teprve zelenina, to ještě není ono.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
Jo, to také špatný školní výlet. Takhle nějak vznikají polívky. Již dělej, Roji.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
Jo, užívám si to. Přesně jako ty.
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me.
Lol.
This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD.
Rojas.
Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it.
Drogy země, tak proto jsem moc mimo, když hraju.
As long as Mr. Parnell says we can stand around here doing nothing, then it's okay with me.
We should take a look at the delivery book.
Tak.
We're looking for repeat business in large
Ok. Opakovaná transakce ve velkým tom. 20th Century Market.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
No, už je to 20th Century Market. OK, to je určitě ono, no. Počkej, delivery to... Jo. Adres, to vraž. Takže... vyložené plechovky z polévku.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if
No,
you
protože
don't give me
kecáš.
something, I'm gonna go to immigration services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. Delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here it gets sent all over the country.
Takže už jíme jak na to.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
To je píčevina, ne? Jsem pocit, že lžeš.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
We found a matching
Když máte
silver
jenom
dollar on
minci.
Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th century is always on.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question?
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
You have to? I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
Bacha, jako mouče. Dobrý, já chci pryč, ten zvuk je strašný. Dobrý, tak už víme, kam máme jít.
I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables would smell so bad.
Jo, to asi nikdo, to asi nikdo. Kde parkujem? Tady. Už nemůžu parkovat tady na parkovišti jako normální člověk. Může s tramvají. Řekni, že jo. Škoda, nemůžu. Pak nemůže s tramvají. Škoda. To je bylo hustý, kdybych mohl. Já jsem nenašel všechno v tom, ale nevadí.
How many years have you been in Viceroy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
Jako ten jízdní model je strašný, když kuzu tohle.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? You ask Roas how much a silver dollar is worth, he'd probably say 50 cents.
Tak jo, za chvilku pojedeme do pravoučka. Dobrý. Už musím jít, tak se měj, možná zapřijdu ještě. Hele, záznam určitě bude, můžeš to dokoukat kdykoliv budeš potřebovat. Niky. Ta možnost to je vždycky. Snažím se záznamy nechávat. Tak jo, dobrý den.
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
No, že jsem to čekal. Tak tam pojď ty hajzle jeden. Mexikánský. Pojď sem, pojď sem. Byl jsi víc než easy, jochu. I got you,
Whatever
homie.
you're carrying, hand it over. So we've got
Tráva.
about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in. Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. You'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets.
A další.
To run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification?
Mexický průkaz Artita Quintela Sanchez.
Sanchez Erto. Mexican.
Tijuanská adresa.
Tijuana address.
Tak. Okay.
Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipment, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Ježiši, no tak. No.
Start talking,
Uh-huh.
Erto. I want the names of everyone involved.
What difference does it make what I tell you? I'm still going to jail, no?
Ne, debile.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this?
Aha.
I have big dreams. I want to make enough to bring my
TF, tak jakože bude méně položená otázka,
Don't
odpověď.
stand in my way, policeman.
Kámo, že já tě nezastřelil, fakt ty vole.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
No, tak to jste jim pomohli, ty vole.
Continue.
I was already here. Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer. And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart. You're going to jail, Airto. Our jails may be nicer than what you could expect in Mexico, but I can tie you up in red tape for years. You've got this one chance to cooperate, Airto. Give me your delivery boys, or you'll do every year that we were saving for them.
All right. There's a shipment coming in tonight to the soup factory. Parnell's soup factory, 1 a.m. Ernesto will be there.
We should get some backup and stake out the cannery tonight.
OK. Ernesto presto. Uvalím ti jedno gesto do obličeje. Tak to jo, Ernesto, ukaž se. Říkal v jednu?
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them.
What are you doing?
All right, move.
Já chci brokovnici.
Let's go.
Tak jdeme na ně.
Everyone into position. Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Mel. Get in there.
Trocha akce. To krytí jak v první Mafii. Zle. Headshot. Headshot. Headshot.
I think that's the last of them, Cole.
Jo, taky si myslím. Já nemůžu zabít, to je sakra. Blbý. A asi nikdo nepřežil. Nebo přežil zrovna Ernesto.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Tady seš? Ernesto se síly, jo, OK. Juarez. EJ! To je EJ, to je Ernesto Juarez. EJ, jasný. Divadlo Unity Arty, stupenka pro jedno, střeba za to nekonečná prérie. OK, nevypadáš jako typ, kdo by chodil do divadla. Řekni nám vtip. Jsi dva a prostřední vzlítnul.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
No, další stříbrný dolar. Tady nic není, ne. Tady taky nic, haha. Já vím, nejvtipnější jsem.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
Ano, že jsem svůj... Podívej se do těch krabic. Do jakých krabic? Do těchto? Nebo do těch tady? Ne, jsem nechtěl. Když mě zajímá jedna věc. Jestli to jinak nejde víc potvrdit. Jsem neskoušel předtím. Ne, nejde, dobrý. Tak, super. Tak jo. To je tam mrtvá, ale to už prohrát nechci. Tak jo, jdem tady tak nějak prohledat. Vážně nikdo nebude. No počkej tady. Jasný. Jo.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
Perfect. Nahoře byl, jo. To potom, jo. A bude ještě dejchat. Nic. Co máš na prsní kapse? Stříbrňák? No tak jsem strašně překvapený.
Yet another silver dollar.
Prašulky.
Must be $1,000 here.
$1000, nádhera.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender. What does it mean?
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
Já vím.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
To by bylo dobrý. Neskusit je nepostřílet. Víš, tak to bylo celkem easy na to přijít. Pamatovat ten nápis toho papíru. Jdem na to, kámo, jo, Roy. Já jsem pošel po mrtvolu, dobře já. Tak jo. Kde je východ? Tady je východ, to jsem nemohl najít. Jo. Ten blesk nebyl nic příjemnýho. Tak jo, máme asi všechno. Jo. Jdem do tady těch metalů. Je takzvaně metat pavučiny XD.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
To není nepodstatný důkazy, to je krádež, debile. To je hnedka tady za rohem, pohodě. Masanka, Michael Foundry.
Locked. We need another way in.
To je rozpadlý. Jak nenápadné.
Yep, that'll work.
Tak schválně. To nepůjde určitě střechou. To by bylo moc obvěz, kdyby to šlo střechou.
Cover the back door, Roy.
Bullshit. You're cheating, and I'm gonna catch you at it before the night is out. Now deal.
Hey,
throw out the guns.
Já jsem se jako snažil, aby se přiznali. A fakt jsem se snažil. Fakt jsem nechtěl být hodnej.
You okay?
Ne.
I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
Weapons on the ground now.
Kde je? To bude fakt dementní. To jsi a docela zničit, dobrý. A fakt se nikdo nechcete vzdát? Asi ne. Debile. Ahoj. Voda, tak to vyřešíme jinak. Hezky po staru. Ten do čeho střílíš. Ahoj. Chceš to vzdát? Asi ne. Trošku střelecká sekvence.
LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Čeká, ten Roy se nás zradí.
Can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Radši marihuanu než komunismus.
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
Mám pocit, že mu to projde. To bude rychlý, jsem čekal, bude trvat díl za ten případ. Důkazy jsem měl všechny, otázky jsem neměl jen půlku. Kdyby věděl, že byl, no jasně, to jsem posral v tým Sanchezem v obchodu, no. Máme dál, jo. Flashback.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. He'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there.
It's Sheldon, the guy from the Asakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the whore's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
Medic, by the way. Co jsi tam dělal, mediku? Zachraňoval? Jo. Ja. Ukáže vůbec. To je tam domluvená hra.
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid.
A na kterýho z nich?
Ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD! What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond is in the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are
fight.
we here because you lost money, or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
Dobrý, začneme novinama. Psychiatr Fontaine opět pracuje, aby pomohl slabým. Já už mi připomíná z toho z Halka.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
Morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands, and you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
Vůbec se nedával pozor, protože jsme se tam bavili. Vždycky to prolezem. Ne, to jsem nechtěl. Rukavice.
Not sure this means much.
Myslím, že to nic neznamená. Utekl oknem, to jsme věděli. Nic nového. Něco tady? Ne. Něco na hajzlících? Ne. Druhá rukavice.
Seems irrelevant.
OK. Harry 18 Marvin.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. Plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
Aha, OK. Jestli už, že někdo zhodil auto z útesu. Jo, řešil. To když je člověk na vraždách. Tak tam poslal ty dvě sfetované holky, já to si pamatuju. To byl celkem fajn případ. Jo. Ještě tam ještě něco třeba? Ne. Jdem si zavolat.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey, seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? Risky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
Jo, bratranec byl ten, co vraždil ty ženy. Já ho teda robím, nevíš, ako dělej jsem v nějakom studiu. Tam je s tím sklem jsou tajný místnosti. Že musíš, že tu hru fakt hraješ, Enderman, jsi si koupil? WTF? To je hustý, jsem někoho dohnal k hraní tyhle superhry. To cením. Když jak se koukni na záznam. Si to najdi.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
OK, díky za málo.
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel El Mar, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Hollywood. Hotel El Mar, Hollywood.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Perfekt. Tak tam jedem. My jim pár otázek položíme. A tady mám všechno.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship.
You idiot!
Držbu.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does...
Jsme tady. Ahoj. Elmar. Hot water. Cheap wet. Takže to máte. Zajímavé, tak já sedu.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
Isn't he the cop that won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Tam bude nějaký jméno, který...
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
Jak mám poznat významného Anglána? Guest name. Artisho. Jak poznám Anglána?
Winston Churchill.
Jasný.
Very
Takhle.
patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
Myslím, že jsme ho našli.
Bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
Přímo tady.
I could save all year and never afford that.
Door's unlocked. Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Elvira Hammondová. Brzy doma, tvůj kluk byl dobrý, Albert.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch, no chance.
Bude mu fandit.
Probably not.
No. Chraň zubu. Tady jste.
Fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts.
Perfektní. Z lásky. Dal bych si. Zajímavé. OK.
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Aha, to je co. Candy má drahé chuť.
Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
Jo, tak takhle na to šel. On ty zápasy, kde měl prohrát, tak chtěl vyhrát. A tím pádem si jít sám na sebe. A tím pádem vyhrát. Jasný, tak to chtěl prostě pojebat.
Gives us an angle if he has a real love interest.
Okay. Nothing interesting. Tak asi můžeme jít, šéfe. Ještě se zeptáme.
I swear this town is going straight to hell.
No, to taky myslím.
Someone gotta tell us
Top
what
of
the
my
hell
class
is going
back
on?
east. Now I'm waiting tables.
Ještě něco by tady mělo být, nějaká stopa. Ale jaká? Jsem vrknul tady nahoru.
Kidding? I could save all year and never afford that.
Nevím žádnou zlatou kliku. Ještě tam mím podle mě jednu stopu. Ještě jednu stopu mím.
Still warm.
A už je to tady zas, co pak si dělá páku.
Another window exit. Must have just missed him.
Aha. To už je to všechno? Ani ne, ale to už není potřeba, že jsme... Pro jsem našel všechny důležité stopy. Dobrý, jdem.
What I miss? Are you drunk, mister, or you just cracked?
No, jsem drunk, to je úplně nejvíc. Tak jak se ti líbil druhý Iron Man hapáku? Pobudrž. Tak jedem za slečnou. Candy Dvorsovou. Slečno, jdem za vámi. Tak jo, další doprava.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
OK. Proč stojíš uprostřed slunce, kámo? Tady mi uhla policejní auto, no to je nádhera. Jsem zpátky, já myslím, že už jsi šel zpátniky. Myslím si, že možná ještě přijdeš. Už jsem vyřešil tu trávu jsem vyřešil. Teďka vyřeším další případ.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
No, my jsme jedni z nich, no, my jdeme dát 4. To víte.
All these gentlemen callers.
Give it up, bitch.
Sounds like we're missing
He's
all the
gone and
fun.
dumped
Get
both
in
of
there,
us, and you know
Phelps.
where he's hiding. Now tell me where he is before I cut you.
I told you I haven't seen him.
Like hitting women. This isn't gonna end well for you, friend.
To je ten... To je ten boxer, jo? Cekam sračka. Právě jsem zbyl boxera. Taková jsem dvojku, gratuluju. Baví tě toho páku?
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Koukám se. Yes. Takže baví, to jsem rád, že baví. Prej Marvel je sračka. Člověk dostal nakladačku, protože neměl zahazovat klobouček. Ne, protože praštil ženskou, to bude možná ten důvod, proč jsem dal přes zubu, ale ten klobouček samozřejmě důležitější. Nechci ho ruku, jeho ruka mě úplně uprdele, opravdu.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Ne, asi. To je klasická Italovina tohle, protože máme co dočinit s italským gangem. Já to řekl, že je to nejde.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Wallace Mervyn, okay. George Ray, Wallace Mervyn, Harry.
She's leaving town.
Yep, s Hammondem 100%. 100% s Hamáčem. Los Angeles. Akron Oha. Kam Okronce a mezinárodní autosová doprava, jméno paze Candy Edwardsová. Aha.
Single ticket. One way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio.
Jako ta holka chudák tež, ale klobouček je lepší film, přesně tak.
Scania sails from New York.
Tak chtějí busem nebo? Chtějí s busem a nebo lodí?
Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
OK. Já chci přidat důkazu nejdřív, takže co mám, abych se byl jistý. Takže, poznámky obsahující jména, kurzy a telefonní čísla nalezené v Hammondově skřínce. OK. Telegram Western Union pro Elvíru Hammondovou, brzy doma, tvůj syn si vedl dobře, Albert. OK. Tvůj syn. Telegram Western Union pro Elvíru Hammondovou. Ona má syna. Elvíra Hammondová má syna. Lístek do kina. Kupon z novin vyplněný na jméno Candy Edwardsová. Tady Elvíra Hammondová. Aha. Výplaty odpovídající seznamu buchměřový sázek. Čau, Milmane. Masovská, co ty? Nemáš dost věcí na práci. OK. Mezistátní autosová jízdenka do Akronu ve státě Ohio. A povinci zobrazující osobní bareng. Dobrý. Potřeba jsem místo pobytu Hammonda.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Save it for the suckers, Candy.
Sakra.
Big. He may not have told you, but you don't strike me as the type who leaves town when there's money to be had.
Call me anything you like, Flatfoot. I'm done with this burg and all the cheap chiselers who live here.
Sakra.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
WTF? Ještě mi nervózně.
What? Charges against me? All I did was try and look out for Albert. Now he skips out and I have to take beatings for him as well?
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
You're lying to me. Albert finally won a big fight. I said good luck to him. But you know where he is. Let me help him, Candy.
Do all you cops run off at the mouth? Prove I know where he is.
WTF, když na to jsme se ale vůbec neptali. Jedu přímo domů. Že ještě víš kde, jenom WTF, co to je za sračku.
I don't know where he is, and if I did, I
to je za sračku. Ta návaznost nedává smysl.
Well, get out of your way, Candy. We know you're a busy lady.
To jsem posral.
I've done nothing wrong.
The LAPD expects a little more cooperation. You'd better watch your back, sister. Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
A kdyby tam mládě psa rozbil na cicky, bychom udělal peklo životě.
And yet she's not heading straight for the train station. I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
Vždycky se poseru, tak se dá sledovat. No tak doufám, že máš dobře, přišel jsem to pozdravím možná a ještě přijím. OK, díky milé, že přišel, mi se hezky. Jdu se kouknout na část Tora. Utíkej, utíkej.
Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Jste inkognito, nikdo vás nevidí. Jo, co to je dneska píšu hezkýho. Jde celkem rychle. Se ukrývám. Není problém. No já bych nechala, ten týpek může jít rovnou rozbušit nic a neřekl pořádné. No neřekla. Se jí těší domů, no taky by šla domů radši. Když tak bíješ ty děvko. Ona něco skrývá, já jsem teď bohužel blbě vyslech. Dobráš. Easy. A dobráš. To je hlavně nenápadně. Furt vidím, co dělám.
Price is outrageous.
Já můžu přijít do výlohy, jasný. Tak, easy. Tady nestrácím. Nádhera, mám ji. Tady je výloha. Jdem či do ní. Second don't give a fuck. Budrž. No, dopravní situace v LA. Schov se. Jde. Ne, nebudu jít celou znova. Jde o drogy, nejde o drogy. Dobrý, můžu si o tady. Aspoň část cesty jsme skipli. Už jsem se bál. Tak, dobráš. On tady projde v pohodě. Ty jsi bombovej, no. Tak co se... měl dělat, no. Tak jo. Jsem říkal, že se otočí kráva, že jo. Tak. Dáš. Trošku přiblížíme zase. Pohodinda. No, že musí to otočit, když dojdou na místo. Ano. Sice nevidím. Ještě vidím. Nenápadní pro následování. A teď by nic neskrývala, aby tě zmátla. Ta určitě něco skrývá. Teď, když to posadeš v těch otázkách, tak ta hra ti dá šanci. Já to přijít takhle. Prostě musíš toho člověka pronásledovat buď autem, anebo pěšky. A vždycky jakoby tě dovede někam. Jak on ví, kam jsem šel?
Bookmakers? Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Prozkoumejte nálevnu. Jo.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She claimed me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Ano. Ten trik si dobře pamatuju. Drugstore. Hollywood. Prozkoumejte drogery examín. Zajímavé. Dobrý, nádhera. Ona je hrozná, proč nešla domů, aby se očistila trošku? Blbá. Máš tady něco je zajímavého? Vzhledem tomu, že takhle sprintu, tak to nic zajímavého není. Tam můžu na místě sprintovat, tak to nic zajímavého už není.
Further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee.
Jasný.
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Jasný.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Jestli už víme, co oni dělají. On to všechno vyhrál, on ten zápas vyhrál a ona si vsadila a vyzvedává ty výhry. Nice. Easy.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
Dobrý hlas.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called the cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
A my víme jako kam jela.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
Já vím kam jela. Ne, když tam to teďka řekli do telefonu.
Give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood?
Yes, sir. Send one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
Easy.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
Perfekt, díky. To trvalo. Tam přesně jela. Tak já se dokouknu na nějaký anime. Utíkej. Revy bookmakeri. Bookmakeri. Jdem. Čus.
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
Century unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue.
Jak to je to daleko? Kdyby to bylo blízko, tak tam sjedu. A tyva, tam si sjedu. To ten vedlejšák byl. Ten hlavní příběh počká. Se vezmu vedlejšák. Když nám tady to dobrý auto, jak svině, to se bude krásně jezdí. Tak jo, jedem. Dobrý, easy. Easy.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife! That filthy lowlife!
What happened?
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There! That's him! Right there!
To je on! Ten chlap, co zabil Billyho!
Ah, fuck.
No jo, tak to si dám. Máš mi kryt kepku? Nemám.
Go on, Phelps, get after that creeper.
Už tam jedu. Hoď sem zlato, jedeš správným směrem. A jsem přijal toho člověka. God damn, son. Tohle nejde s ničím, mi chcete říct, jo. V tom se s ničím jde jako kravinu, ale tohle s ničím nejde. Dobrý. Jako rád bych, ale je to celkem těžký ho dohnat.
Getting close and steer him off the tar.
Dobrý. Já jsem to chtěl vyrovnávat jak v GTAčku. Když neuhneš půl, tak se nedíví, ty nebůraj. Takže co víc chcete. Ach jo. Moje auto celkem hoří. Pojď sem, debilku. Nemůžeš mi ujíždět do nekonečna. Ale že jo, můžu, já že nemůžeš. Easy. Že budeš na styl kobry nás ticho. Slava honí.
Oh, Christ.
Easy. To byl vedlejšáček jenom. Kolik mám 12 vedlejšáků? Co by tak nějak. Ne, 13 už jich mám, nádhera. Co je moje auto? Tak jedem za tou blondýnkou. Pojď sem blondýnko, já rád blondýnky, kuchám. Teda co? Dobře, díky. Díky za tip, Roy. Vorej. A teďka to úplně krásně dávám, to je strašný.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
Není problém. Udrž. Auto je peský to sledovat.
How many stops is she gonna make?
Já nevím.
Whoa, back off before we get made.
Že nemůže vidět. Trup.
Hammond is full of himself. Being this sure he was gonna win.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
What the fuck, tak jízdím na červený, proč by nám jinak ujeli ty debile. Myslím, že bude odbočovat doleva, ano, no, pravdu. Kolik dolarů si má nejvíc za zničené auta? Nevím. Něco kolem 1200. Protože jezdíme dokola. A to dost silně.
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Ježiši. Ano, tady si do práce osobní problémy. Magore. Easy calculated. Ah, easy.
Pull over. He's heading inside.
Jak to auto zmizelo?
I'm at a loss.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
Ujišťuju se, že mě nevidí. Nic novýho všuchu.
I gotta have it. That's the cop from the newspapers.
Are you drunk, mister?
Yes.
Roy! Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
Kdo se utekl oknem?
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Já si nemyslím, že to tak bylo. Ona měla revolver a nechtěla použít.
.32 caliber. One shot fired.
Aha, okay. Evropské divadlo Hollywood Boulevard čas 10. března 1947.
The Egyptian Theater.
Okay.
So, what now?
The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
No, tak jdem. Nějaké zajímavé stopy zde? Ani ne. Dobrý, jdem do toho divadla. Kde zase parkuješ, kámo? Že jsem vynechal v tom hotelu a to je jedno. Tak to nám moc nepomohlo.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that. Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
I don't think so.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. The revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Jasně, že to byl ten Ital, no já jsem si taky myslel. To nebude ten Anglan a ten Ital.
Your gripe was with me. She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living. She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take the dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself. So did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon. You're making a big mistake, Arcaro. You're covered, Phelps.
Už nemáš poslíčky, kámo.
Come on, Cole.
Já si dostal do kráčivýho.
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you!
That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps.
I'm hearing rumors of a fight that was fixed, of gangsters looking to get square, that LAPD cops might be involved. Either of you two sons of bitches know anything about that?
No, sir.
So, the dead wop who turned up in this theater, who used to be a boxing manager, who murdered Candy Edwards, has nothing to do with the fix?
Absolutely not.
Earl, you're doing venereal disease citations until you can learn to stop lying to me. Phelps, got anything to add?
No, sir.
Get your uniform from your locker. You're back on the street.
Proč? Takže já jdu zpátky. Candy převáží do Márnice a vy tak nebudete mít druhou šanci znát si její příběh. What the fuck, jaký... Jak můžu být sakra poslán na ulici zpátky?
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
OK. Zase morfium, jo.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, this is my son.
Vy, jak já myslím, že nás fakt degradujou.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat.
A to jsme dysfunkční pára díky komu? Nevím, kdo z nás pomáhá tady. No, chuť si jenom vzít policejní auto. A ne, jedem normálně.
Seem distracted.
Prosím, prosím,
We
prosím.
recovered the morphine.
Prosím, prosím, prosím.
How are we gonna look getting
Ne,
around in this thing?
ne. OK, tak to je dokonalý.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds
Čau,
for and
bobičko,
against
jak se
life
máš?
is
All units in the vicinity and any central unit.
Tak na to mám těžce mrdám. Jako prostě ty vedlejšáky jsou na druhém konci města. Se nechápu. To je dobrý tank, tohle. Tohle mě baví. Pohoda, voláme s Áňou a dokonce Eluce se propala. Gratuluju. Taky pozdravuj. Tohle je úžasný auto. To je super tank. Pomalejší rozjezd a ta rychlost potom, to je top. Uhnete? Uhnete. Vždycky uhnete. Už se s ním zatáčí s tím tankem. Vyzhodil tu tašku. Taky pozdravuji holky. A doufám, že se mají skvěle, že mají krásný den.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
OK.
Thanks.
Teď nevím, který patro. Jdem akurát na Omegla. Užívej. Já jdu akorát za nějakou štětkou, kterou tady zabili. Nevíte o tom něco?
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Can we get on with this?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Bukowski. No jo. Můj oblíbený starý kámoš. Stefan Bukowski. Sličná to slečná.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. There's been a modeling assignment.
OK, modelka to byla. Já to můžu ještě otočit. I'm working Tuesday od 11 do 4. Přijdeš mi dělat společnost? XXX Julia. Nějaký fajný stránky.
It's a place to start.
Ještě, že mi prohlédl důkazy. Není ještě na těch ostatních fotografiích něco zezadu. Nope. Co je XXX? Je to jakoby pusa, když někdo napíše XXX, tak to znamená jako, že muck.
Beautiful girl.
Papa, čau Lemurku, dobrou noc. Co je z druhé strany? Něco zajímavého? Nope. A musím to prozkoumat. Jako správný policista. No asi potom vyslechnu jen co to. Jen to tady doprohledám. Takže uměla vařit, protože tady má nabíračku, chápu. Já jsem nechtěl. Já, že v té době už byly... Ne, nejsou. Žádná kukuřička. Je tam krev? Ne. V roce 1947 ještě nebyly korn stránky. Žehlička. Typická žena má venku žehličku. Hustý woman.
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Asi ne.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Vypadá, že byla uškrcena. Daj preč ten uterák. A ty jsi jaký úchylák, hochu. Koukni, myslím, že to byl druhý stream. Tam se podívej.
Bruising on the forearms and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Že by Walking Dead? Dobře, že ji zabili, protože byla nakažená, takže ji rovnou utratili. Byla nebezpečná pro skupinu. Má snubák?
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her.
No, ale by si ju pozral, nemůžu vidět její tělo.
Spread a trail of barbiturates.
To jsem někoho jiná,
Take a
OK.
look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Takže já si ještě furt prohledat. Protože měl taky to kousnutí. Já to už nikoho nezajímá.
Maybe she was having trouble with some boys, huh? Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
I don't know. Miss Julie, she always had so much fire, so much drive.
Já tolik oni taková zápalu. No, čím do toho byla zapálená, chápeš? Tady jsem, však vám slíbil masáč, aha. Paralan. Nevím, co děláte. Paralan.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Haskell and Charles Savile Row, London.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Si 1 tabletu denně pojde, 20 tablet benzedrinu. Dr. Stoneman.
We should speak to her doctor.
To rozumím.
Both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Masáž se šťastným koncem, ano, pozdravuji Aničku. Nebo Lucku, to je jedno. Já jsem nechtěl. Drogy už jsem bral. Dnešní svoji denní dávku jsem už měl. Tady najdi nějaký jehly, no už jsem se tady koukal po nějakých jehlách. Ne. No jo, tak jdem si pokecat.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Duševní stav oběti, ano.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Would she have killed herself for a man?
Miss Julie would never have killed
What the
herself. She was a very determined young lady. One of those people who shake the tree for all it's worth.
Ona se tváří, jako by strašně něco provedla.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
No, dobrý.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson.
Může mi někdo kurva vysvětlit, proč ta žena se odvrátí pohledem, když dořekne takovouhle větu a je to špatně. Co to je za sračku, kurva? Když lžu. Ne, ale jako, asi jako, ne, nevím o nikoho. Kdo by navštěvoval? A čo vím před sebe na toho člověka? Ona koukne doleva do země. A ne, nelže ty vole. Ta hra je broken.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Tak teď je.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home. Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Jakým rozkazu?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Porozhledneme se venku. Jo, kvůli těm... Musím se koukat do popelnic. A hledat injekce. Nevíme... A tady jsou nějaký popelnice. A tam se asi nedostaneme. Ne.
There's the guy. I hear he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron.
Necinkej, nebo tak jednu cinknu. Má to víc pater? Třeba tam by tam něco mohlo být. Má jo. Co, nemáme tu něco šťavnatého? Ani ne. Na střeše by něco mohlo být. Jo. Co to na střechu tu není? Nebo tady nic není. Tak, kde máme hrát dál? Když se tady kouknu, jestli tady něco nenajdu. Když ne, tak na to seru. Hraje mi tu ta hudba. Něco tady být někde musí. To úplně nadějně nevypadá.
See him? I saw his picture. He worked that case with the lady cut up like that.
Už to podle mě nebude. Jakmile to sprintov, tak už jste mimo rádius toho, kde by něco mohlo být. Tady zmizely ty krabice. Tady taky nic není. Tady bych to právě čekal. A tady taky nic není. Nope. Nope, nope. Dobrý, jdem pryč. Máme nějaký ty čehapáku. Pojedeme v klasickém policijním voze. Něco jsem tam vynechal, já nevím co. Butik the Ashen? A nebo ordinace. Ordinace mi přijel lepší cíl. Jdem.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Jo, že ty... Ahoj Japáku, ten typek si mě vyžádal jenom proto, aby nemusel běhat. Chápu to dobře. Skvělá volba. Tohle fakt debil, já chci zpátky k tomu. Bukovský musím byla sranda, to byl simploš. To je idiot naprostej. Dobrý den, doktor Stonemane. Počkej, zkusím. Ne. To byl takový guess, který jsem měl. Frostfor, Vidon, a druhé jsem to Coleman. Ne? A páté podlaží, doktor Stoneman.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Jdu do píči, ty tady mají výtah. Tak to potom jo. Výtahy já rád. Počkej, si kliknu na jedničku, debil.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Nějakou 505. 503. 504. Možná to jinde je zlatý madlo.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD.
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Okay.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient
Ty
privilege.
vole.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Firma ve tříbené krabice naplnáší se naplňuje se spánkem a depresí. Předpis dávky v červenci 46. Lež.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Předávkování jako příčina smrti. Možná se morfium. Podle předběžné zprávy se jedná o následné předávkování morfiem. Zlatý prsten. Do píči!
She didn't appear to have a weight problem.
She had a self-esteem problem.
Kámo.
Miss Randall felt her only control over her life was through her appearance.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Píče, vole, máš to nějaký důkazy pro mě?
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Circumstantial.
Dobrý, nic tu není. Kde je to doktor? Neskočil právě z okna, že ne? Ámo, tak to jsem posral. Uhni. Hi Peter, hi, I'm from Liechtenstein, where I'm from. Hello, I'm from Czech Republic. How are you today? Do you like this game?
I doubt it.
Tak jo, tady nic.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Žádný důkazy. Ještě tady ty slečně si zajdu. A to není důkaz. Taky není důkaz, taky není důkaz. Čus. Tak se to mějte fanfárově. Já pádím pryč. Tak jo.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. A strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
To je pravda. Fine, this is a good game. Yes, it is true. It's hard for me, so I'm so surprised for that because I don't know. I never met the game which is hard, but this is hard game. Thinking and it's nice, but it's hard. Boutique.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
This,
there are certain things people have a right to keep private.
What I don't like is the type of driving. This is crazy. This is crazy bullshit. This is so fast, so unreal. That's bullshit. There's nothing more than bullshit. The driving model. This can't do the cars from. You see, it's unreal, so unreal. What do you know? What is the better in driving mode? It's Mafia 2. If you know that game, Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven. That's got perfect driving model.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia has to get out here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to me.
I'm very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Interesting. Takže...
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau.
Easy.
Tell us about him.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Jo, tak tohle bylo reálný. Cole Phelps.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Nice.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
OK, jdem tam. Vlastně není čas ztrácet čas. Jdem přímo tam. Já se to bytě něco minul. Tak se tam vrátím.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Začíná se nastávat podvraťák. Se mi nelíbí. Dobrý driftík to byl. Slyšel se tady felí. Takže, kde to bylo? Tady? Ne. Tady.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Ten to hodně schytal. Co ta nosní dírka? Nejsou příbuzný. Dobře, budu z druhé strany? Ne, nemůžu.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
To je fakt debil tohle. Tak vyslechneme Henryho. Ve dvojce, že jo, říkali. Kde je dvojka? Interview room 1, interview room 2 tady.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Takže jdeme na to.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Neřekl, že jsi s ní nespal.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
To bylo tak obvious. No jasný.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Bílou perlou.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east. I'm here of my own free will, Detective. I'm doing my best to be helpful. The last thing I'd want to do is lie.
Pověření zloupání LeBlanc.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Nádhera. Díky. Perfektní.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
Musíš říkat co? Protože byli my.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Profesionální polda.
He's in that car at the lights.
Perfektní. Pěkný auto má.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Spooked him. Back into traffic, Phelps, now.
Ten stál na místě, VTF, to mě chcete. Se dáme ještě jednou. Ale v pohodě.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Klidněte se. Šeru zlato.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Ne, já si taky bych říkal, že bude líp hlát, ale...
Shit. Better drop back, Cole.
Reálně, jak mám být víc jako dál od něj? Co vám jebe? Dáš, chvíli odpočíme.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Vede nás domů. He's going home. Držbu. Kam to odbočil doleva. Kam jsem si to ani neprojel.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Yes. Zemi, když máš jako zpátečku, se mi rozsvítí červené světla. Až máš prstu, tak ne. To je hustý.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Teď jsem to dobře sejmul.
Can't risk losing the trail.
Jaký je ztratit? Zabij debile. Teď se otočíš, teď se otočíš, jako vážně. Miluju pronásledovačky, je to sračka, je to... Tahle hra má jednu velkou nevýhodu a to, že má nepředskakovat. Teďka se nejdou přeskočit, se nejdou. No ty kasceny prostě nejdou přeskočit. Zvolili to už jako, nejdou přeskočit. Vlastně prostě nejdou přeskakovat, ta hra má obrovskou nevýhodu v tomhle.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Teď se otočí. Dobrý. Pohodinda a pak se otočí u toho semaforu. Až je v pohodě. Tak jo. Tleskám ti, kámo, právě jsi mě viděl skrcať. Dobře, ty. Co to je za sračku? Jak tě může... Ne, kam ta hra začíná mé srát, vole.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Nemůžeš mě vidět. Že kdyby se mě nemohl vidět. Teďka budeš přecházet, to jsem v klidu.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Vidím ho, kámo, já reálně vidím. Jestli mě ta hra dá, že jsem ho ztratil, ty vole. Proč to nefunguje, ta víla? Je to normálně lívnu tu hru. Kámo, proč to? Co to je za broken sračku? Já ráně kliknu na tu vílu a ta víla to nefunguje.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Máš pravdu, že nemůžeme ztratit. Tak jo, necháme ho kompletně přejít a pak to bude přejít. Nejsem daleko, ne, opět jsem dostal do toho, že jsem daleko, ty vole. nemůžeš mě vidět. Nemohl si mě vidět.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Co to je za sračku? Jak? Kamo, ta hra? Schovávejte se u čističů bot. Já se schovám u čističů bot, ta hra. Chceš vidět, píčo? Přeskakování sekvencí by to chtělo.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Ne.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Když jsem kousek od něj, blíž to už nejde. Ne, máš štěstí. Tak jo.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Nemůžu se dostat blíž, vole. To je začnu protože výlova, brdám to.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Když ho vidím. Netru, píčo, jsem vzal kilák. Dobráš.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Dělej. Kamo, proč to nejde? Kamo, jakam pozná, kterou výlohu si můžu prohlídnout? OK, konec, končím, dneska konec, mějte se hezky, dobrou noc, čus, já to mrdám.